And here we are, back at my favorite field, out in the middle of nowhere, with a beautiful babbling brook, as far as the eye can see. But we're not here to look at a field and a babbling brook today. We're here for a much larger reason. A much, much larger reason. Well, hello there, and welcome to yet another beautiful day for an adventure. Today we are in Jordan, Minnesota, at Minnesota's largest candy store, right there, behind me. I have been here a few times before. I've been here with my best friend Alice. I've been here with the infamous nomadic hippie. I've been here sometimes by myself, and they change it up every year. But now I haven't been here in a few years, so I want to see what kind of changes I've missed out on. And so this should be really fun. I always love this place. It's a favorite of mine. If you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. Come on with me, you guys. Let's go see what there is to see. One thing that they've added in front of the sign is this cool mural here. Or at least I've never noticed it before. They've got suckers and gummy bears, candy canes, a gumball machine, all of this stuff. And it's supposed to look 3D too. If we stand right here on this spot, it should all look 3D. So let's see. I can't really tell on the camera. Does that look 3D to you? I'm not sure. It is kind of cool nonetheless. I figured a place like this would have some pretty tight security, and they do. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, like watching over a car lot full of people coming in to buy some candy. That's what Spider-Man can do. Whoa, look at that. A new Corvette. I'll bet that guy's buying the full-size Snickers bars. And of course we have our friend Jelly Belly, just waiting to sit next to a friend and say hi. Hey, Jelly Belly. So we meet again. Always great to see you. Are you hungry? Oh no, probably not. You're good to go. You live right in front of a candy store. I got it. Good to see you, Jelly Belly. And here we have another 3D photo with some Mario and Luigi. Hey, it's me, Mario. And a dragon. And that gal with a bow and arrow. Does that look 3D? It's hard to tell from the camera. But I like this guy hanging from the steps over there. That's probably my favorite. Look at this, they even have funny mirrors. Make you look very weird. And you can see how busy of a highway this is over here. And one day in August of 2019, a driver asleep at the wheel, drunk, flew over this ditch, came all the way up here, and crash right here into the store. They still don't have it fully even sided here, just to show you the siding. Sent candy table flying everywhere with pies. Here's the guy eating some apples, drinking. Quite a night of partying, it looks like. And now, kapow, the drive-thru is closed. And of course, still on display, they have the world's largest jigsaw puzzle. Guinness Book of World Records has it certified. This puzzle measuring 22 feet 6 inches long, 6 feet 3 inches wide, to be the world's largest Jigsaw puzzle featuring a bunch of Disney characters. Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Bambi. We got little Dumbo over here. Look at all of these.
Okay.
Wow, the Jungle Book, it looks like. They've got everything, and it is a jigsaw puzzle. If you look closely, you can see all the little pieces put together. And even Snow White and the non-AI version of the Seven Dwarfs. And Mankato native Jim Schumacher dedicated 428 hours to assemble this 40,320 piece jigsaw puzzle. 40,000 pieces. Look, there's Peter Pan right there. That's unbelievable. It would have taken me a lot longer than 428 hours to put this all together. That is for sure. And at Minnesota's largest candy store, they will take cash, they will take checks, but they will not take American Express. And they do have an ATM as well. And of course, I always love a good mural. And this one is cool. There is Minnesota's largest candy store right there. That's where we are. But there's a lot of cool things around here, like the Jordan Supper Club and Tap House, Suzette's Restaurant, action-packed paintball. There's Scott County Fairgrounds up here. And also, here is the city of Jordan with Zap Comics and Arcade, Delilah's, an orchard, all sorts of fun things to do around here. And sometimes you just gotta go to the Renaissance Festival. That's another big thing in this area. Look at all of this stuff to check out, even before we get inside. Little wooden carrying buckets there, some bird houses, flowers, ladybugs. All sorts of fun little gift items, flags, butterflies, the Tin Man. If you have a baby, this is a good way to measure their length for the first years of their life, how tall they are. Look at all these things out here that you can get. God bless America. And we entered into there, and then there's a whole series of pop. And look at this. Those are new. A whole water section. It's like we're under the sea right now. Oh, and there's a shark right there, swimming underneath the boat with the anchor down. Oh my goodness. This is wild. There's another boat over there. My gosh. Penguins up there on top of the wall. Not to mention, they sell candy and food here as well. Henrietta's Sloppy Joe's, Caramel Dip, fire starters. They've got everything here. Oh, thank goodness. They've got Space Disco candy here. And Sour Rainbow, Wild Berry. These are freeze-dried moon puffs, is what they are. If you're looking for some salsa that's maybe a little bit better than what you can find at the grocery store or gas station, this has some pretty good looking stuff right here. All kinds. Peach salsa, ghost pepper salsa, salsa verde, Carolina Reaper salsa. That would not be for me, that's for sure. Taco stuff, my goodness. Those are gonna be some spicy meals for some people. Here's some pulled pork simmering sauce, coconut curry simmering sauce. Oh, here's one for me. Ketchup. That's about my speed right there. If you're a fan of popcorn, they've got you covered here too. Caramel corn, cheese corn, Cedar Creek, white cheddar popcorn. Look at all these popcorns. And cookies that look, these are probably homemade cookies right here in the store. Wow. And you know what goes good with these cookies? horseradish. Jim's horseradish. And of course, only here can you get a nice big tube of sauerkraut. That goes very nicely with your olives. Those are probably the most popular kind of olives that you can find. And this pig looks a little too happy for what he's about to go through right now. I've got some bad news for you, little guy. And they've even got Ariel in here on display, spinning around, posing for the camera. Very cool. And we go from that room, the land of the sea, into this one, the land of the fairy tales. Look at that. Little Red Riding Hood. It looks like possibly Frozen. I've never seen the movie, but I assume that's what it is. Jack and the Beanstalk. Look at Jack climbing the beanstalk, and look at this guy peeping down. Oh, that is classic. I just love that. This place is so magical. Look at here. There's Rapunzel with her long hair. And there's even an Emmy associated with this place for a piece that Boyd Huppert did on the apple farm with some fun clips of Jim, who started this whole operation. Also, if you're a fan of jigsaw puzzles, this place has a lot of them. It doesn't bill itself as the largest puzzle place in all of the world's history, but it has more puzzles than any place I've ever seen. That is for sure. Look at that. Rows and rows of cool puzzles. Every aisle pretty much throughout the whole store features 300, 400 puzzles for all ages. I just can't even imagine how much work it takes to put all of this stuff together over here. Just every place is completely filled with all the details you could ever imagine. It's just an extremely cool piece of art everywhere you look around here. You can even get Wisconsin cheese here. All sorts of different kinds of cheese, Swiss, of course, all of these kind, even string cheese. Now this, in case you're used to buying string cheese from a gas station, this is what real Wisconsin string cheese is supposed to look like, straight from the cheese shop. It's a little different than what you might be used to seeing. And now we come into a brand new section, never before seen on Tommy Travels. Look at that Kung Fu Panda. We've got an entire jungle through here. Look at that. My gosh, I don't know what all of these stories are exactly, because I'm not that in tune with cartoons and fairy tales and stuff. But look at that. Well, Tarzan and Jane. That's a Star Wars thing going on over there. Somebody riding a wolf. Look at this. Absolutely unbelievable. Wow. I'll get you my precious candy. My full-sized Snickers. I'll get you my pretty. And right here in the middle of the jungle, what do I find? Look at this. It's Pappy, waiting to give me some fresh wisdom. Let's see what you got for me today, Pappy.
My great-grandpappy told me this ancient proverb, and now I'm passing it along to you. Listen up now, because it's as true can be. Be happy while you're living, because you're a long time dead. Go ahead there, treat yourself to something special today. After all, you're only alive once. Now come back to visit Pappy, and I'll give you smarts to help you along your journey.
Thank you, Pappy. Usually a fortune comes out, but not today. He must be fresh out of paper. And look at this. They've got Star Wars represented with Chewbacca, C-3PO, Leia. Han Solo, all sorts of storybook characters. And look, Bambi and Thumper. I just saw you on a jigsaw puzzle. All of these scary guys. We've got whoever this guy is. All sorts of clouds. And I'm sorry, I lack a lot of knowledge about who all of these characters are. But, oh, hey Pappy. Still jibber-jabbering away, huh? And just below Tarzan and Jane, they've got some cool forest creatures. I believe those are Ewoks over there. And a tree growing right out of the wall. And when you look up, there's the sky with all sorts of birds flying overhead and dragons, bald eagles. And look at this. Even, there he is, Dumbo flying around. They even have dinosaurs, flamingos, giraffes, the whole Jungle Book it looks like. And there we go, the Lion King. There's Simba. Look at those beautiful pink skies. Absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, and then there's candy. All sorts of taffy. Fruit punch, German chocolate cake taffy, golden pear taffy, juicy pear taffy, green apple taffy, creamsicle, cranberry cotton candy, pretty much every kind of taffy you can imagine. And we just saw the world's largest jigsaw puzzle. Now, here is the world's largest gummy snake. That's right. 306 servings. This thing weighs 27 pounds. Perfect fallout shelter food for when North Korea attacks. That's what it says. Hello there, gummy snake. You look delicious. And of course, the Incredible Hulk is still here, watching and guarding over the candy, just like Spider-Man is outside. Don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Now we enter this cool new section with the characters from Toy Story. There's Buzz Lightyear. I think that's Monsters, Inc. And all sorts of cool things floating up and down from the ceiling. And we just visited with Pappy, and right down the way there's a Zoltar here too to give us even some more wisdom. So let's see what you have to say there, Zoltar. Put a little money in the thing. What's going on?
An ancient proverb for you from the great Zoltar. Be happy while you're living, for you're a long time dead. Go ahead, my friend. Get yourself a little treat today.
It's the same one as Pappy.
You only live once, no? Give Zoltar more monies, and I will give you more wisdom for your journey.
Oh, but he at least has paper. The same fortune, but at least he's got a ticket for me. Thanks, Zoltar. I like how these guys bounce up and down from the ceiling, taking off for flight. Right there. That's great. And then there's another one over there doing the same thing. This place is just absolutely fascinating. Is this Wreck-It Ralph? I think that's the name of this guy here. He's a big dude. And they even have a Minion Pez dispenser. I don't know if that's the world's largest Pez dispenser, but it's definitely the biggest one I've ever seen. And this Tin Man is actually serving up candy that is Minnesota's largest candy store candy. Pretty clever idea there, Tin Man. And I don't know if this is a new room, but it's the first time I've seen it. It's Harry Potter. Look at that. Oh, and look at the blue car. Jumping off the ceiling there. Oh my goodness. There's the house. Look at this place. Wow. And here we are in the space room. This is the big dome that you see outside. It features half Star Trek and also half Star Wars as well. I believe there's some Star Wars ships up there. So it's just all about space. Star Wars, Star Trek, and just anything else you can imagine, including, look at this, the TARDIS from Doctor Who. And look at the size of these lollipops. That would take a little while to get through. And look, they even have E.T. hanging out around here. E.T., what are you looking for? Reese's Pieces. That's a terrible impression. I'm embarrassed. And by the way, this whole area features candy from all over the world. Like here are some Kit Kats from somewhere. You can see the foreign language on there. That's pretty cool. We've got all sorts of things here. They've got these things. I can't read what they are, but there they are. And this whole room is full of stuff like that from all over the world. And look at this, they even have the confectionaires playing. Oh my gosh, it's like the California Raisin Bran. And look at these background singers. Absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jesse Jellybean and Larry Lollipop on bass and Sammy Snickers on the drums. And of course, Corey Candy Corn right after they're done playing. There he is. But that's okay, they'll be playing again in 4 minutes and 22 seconds. And they've got, I think that's from The Incredibles, is that what they're from? And the kids, the family of incredible people. And look at this. Wow, a big castle. And look, Lucy, psychiatric help, 5 cents. The doctor is in, but Lucy is not sitting there. And I mentioned this place sells a lot of puzzles. This is Jim's Puzzle Closet. And look what you can do. You can open one of these and look at all of these puzzles. And every single one of these handles is a door just like that to pick out even more puzzles. So, in my opinion, this is definitely the largest puzzle store in Minnesota. And if you're a fan of freshly baked pie, forget about Baker Square or regular pie shops. This is the place to come. Look at this, cherry pie. And look, they're selling out peach pie, apple pie, strawberry rhubarb. Oh, that is my favorite kind, strawberry rhubarb right there. But I can't go home with a full pie today. No thanks. But if you are looking for pies or other baked goods, this is the place to get it. And look at this cool little fancy cuckoo clock they have back here. Oh, I wonder what happens when that goes off. It's probably a whole bunch of commotion going on. And they've got all sorts of magnets here. Flowers and apples and rainbows. But look at this, Minnesota's largest candy store magnets. 2 of them side by side. One for me and one for my good buddy Robert. When I come here, I always get myself a grape knee-high or 2. If anyone watches MASH from the 4077th Radar O'Reilly, this was his beverage of choice, grape knee-high. And so I always thought, if I ever see one, I'm gonna get one. This is the first place I ever found one, so now I get one anytime I'm here. Grape knee-high. Can't wait. Well, what a fun day at Minnesota's largest candy store. I got myself a grape knee-high. Gonna give it a taste here. It has been too long since I've tasted that grape flavor. I love it. I also got myself some of that string cheese I showed you in another bottle of grape knee-high for later. And we have just concluded the perfect day. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. It has been a blast. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. while you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. Thank you all so much for all of the support that you've given me so far. And until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side. And today's Tommy Travels was brought to you by Chickens, the pet that poops breakfast. And if you don't look closely, you miss out on things like this. Homer in space. They even have all sorts of carts that you can bring inside and stack them full of candy. And now, here's some people who wanted to be in the video.
Hi, follow me on Instagram, Mona.
No self-promote.
Welcome to Tommy Travels, you guys.